Okay, first things is we will going to draw conclusions about who, what, where. It is common in listening part A to ask you to draw some kind of conclusion. In this type of question, the answer is not clearly stated. Instead, you must draw a conclusion based on clues given the conversation. One kind of conclusion that is common in this part of the test is to ask you to determine who the speaker is based on clue gives in the conversation. I give you sample. On the recording, you will hear woman will talk. Can you tell me what assignment I missed when I was absent from your class? And man will answer. You missed one homework assignment and a quiz. Narrator will ask you, who is the man? And in your textbook, you will read, there are four answers. A newspaper editor, a police officer, a teacher, and the last a student. And then you need to find the correct answer. Yeah, here we will discuss and try to find the correct answer. The clues your class, homework, and quiz in the conversation tell you that the man is probably a teacher. Answer C is therefore the correct answer. Another type of conclusion is the common in listening part A is to determine what will probably happen next based on clues given in the conversation. Example, on the recording you will hear, woman, are you going to read this book here in the library? Man will answer, I think I'd rather check them out now and take them home. And narrator will ask you, what will the man probably do next? And in the textbook, you will read, there are four options for the answer. A. Sit down in the library. B. Look for some more books. C. Return the books to the shelves. D. Go to the circulation desk. And then you need to find the correct answer. And we will be discussing. Okay, here we going to the explanation about the question. The man says that he would like to check the books out now. Sign the circulation deck is where you go to the check books out from a library. The man will probably go to the circulation deck next. The correct answer is therefore answer D. And here we going to the next question. A final type of conclusion that is common in listening part A is to determine where the conversation probably takes place based on clues given in the conversation. Example on the recording, you will hear, woman, are you going into the water or are you just going to lie there on the sand? Man will answer, I think I need to put on some suntan lotion. And narrator will ask you, where does this conversation probably take place? In your textbook, you read A. At the beauty salon, B. At the beach, C. In a sandbox, D. At an outdoor restaurant. Yeah, we will go into the explanation for the find the correct answer. The clues is water, sand, and suntan lotion in the conversation tell you that this conversation probably takes place at the beach. And the answer is B, therefore the correct answer. The following chart outlines the key point that you should remember about this type of question. Conclusion about who, what, where. It is common for you to be asked to draw one of the following conclusions in listening part A. 1. Who is probably talking? 2. What will she probably do next? And 3. Where does the conversation probably take place? Who is about what they are talking, and what is about what they will do next, and three more probably about taking place. Listen for who and what in passive. Example, on the recording, you will hear, "Man, did Sally go to the bank this morning?" Woman will say, "Yes, she did. She got a new checking account." And narrator will answer asking you, "What does the woman imply?" In your textbook, you read, "Sally wrote several checks. Sally want to check up on the bank. A new checking account was opened. Sally checked on the blank balance in her account." In this conversation, the woman uses an active statement that means that Sally opened a checking account. The correct answer uses the passive structure that a checking account was opened to express the same idea. Therefore, the best answer to the question above is answer C. Yeah, here we will talk about the passive statements. You should know the following about passive tendencies in listening part A. Passive statement. 1. If the conversation contains a passive statement, the answer to the question is often an active statement. Second, in the conversation contains an active statement, the answer to the question is often a passive statement. You need to remember these two things. It is very important to understand about passive statement. Listen for who and what with multiple nouns. When there is more than one noun in a sentence in listening part A, it is common for the answer to confuse which noun does what. Example, on the recording you will hear, "Man, do you know who is in the band now?" Woman, "I heard that Mara replaced Robert in the band." And narrator will ask you, "What does the woman say about the band?" In your textbook, you read, A. Robert became a new member of the band. B. Robert took Mara's place in the band. C. Mara didn't have a place in the band. And D. Mara took Robert's place in the band. Here are the explanation and to find the correct answer. If the woman responds to the man's question, she talk about two people, Mara and Robert, and these two people are confused in the answer because Mara replaced Robert. This means that Mara is the band and Robert is not. The best answer is therefore answer D. Yeah, we find the correct answer is D. The following chart outlines the key point that you should remember about the question with multiple nouns. Who and what with multiple nouns. You need to remember this. When there are multiple nouns in a sentence, it is common for the answer to confuse which noun does what. Okay, that's all from my explanation about who, what, and where. See you next week. Thank you.